This is crazy. You have to understand how bad play this is, okay? This is a crazy gamble. This is not a data point that you should be looking at and thinking, wow, this was a great play by me. Another thing, you want to minimize the airtime of this molly as much as you can. It's a small detail, but you don't want to throw it like you're throwing it now, okay? Today we're taking a look at one of the fans sending me a demo to review, pointing out some mistakes and see where to improve. Statistically, he's the weakest player in the server, so let's see how big of a problem that will be. If you're liking these sessions and you want me to check out your games too, I'd be glad to help. There is a link to my Ko-fi page in the description where you can book a session with me, and the code YouTube will get you 20% off. This coaching is for players of any level, from new players to semi-pros, but there is one condition: spots are limited, so grab yours if interested, as all the proceedings are going to go back to improve the content. I'm noticing that you're just not teaming up with your teammates too much. In gun rounds, you're not going to do it now. Okay, you are, but that's fine. I'm actually loving it that you slow down like this. Alright, I don't hate this padding. This is not bad. Okay, we're a little bit overcooking it, but here you definitely... I love how you just drop down with the waterfall smoke and take so much space, but there is no real need for you to strafe here. Like, what your job is when you're dropping down as a T is that you want to basically clear this. And at this point, even at this moment, you're kind of doing that. You don't need to commit wider. It's your your teammate's job to clear goose. But you can't really expose yourself too long. Either this guy or the guy in pit. You just can't. This is definitely a positioning kind of like a mistake where you're just feeding the long player an easy kill. If you want to challenge him, but focus on him. You can't really strafe with your back turned. There's 100% someone going to be long, so that's your next contact, which you need to take. Other than that, if you don't want to take it, that's fine, but you have to stay at least in the smoke, in the waterfall smoke. Alright, finally we have some difference. Going into the tunnel. Straight into the B execute, or a B pop. Alright. I mean, clearly you guys are a team. You guys have a set strats, which is very rare, but I love it. Alright, the flash needs to be... You need to give yourself a little bit of a bigger leeway. You know what? Honestly, that flash would have been perfect if you hit it. How is no one blind? Oh, this guy just randomly turns. I mean, they were blind, but just not enough. Shouldn't there be more flashes on the left? Let's see. Like, there should be many flashes coming on this wall. It's only yours that is a little bit delayed. Actually, when I was editing, I noticed a couple more things in this round. First thing to talk about is this flash, which lands on the floor. This is not optimal, because if there would be some CDs playing side or car positions, it wouldn't blind them. Whenever you throw these left flashes, always try to aim as high as possible to make them explode midair and blind way more spots. Yeah. Another thing is the flash from a teammate, which unfortunately also missed. So this was really a string of failed utility that, without doing a deeper demo review, would go unnoticed. This guy also threw a smoke, which just explodes way too late. I feel like you need to throw the smokes a little bit earlier. Before we move on, quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Whole point of this channel is to become better in Counter-Strike, and even in this segment, we can learn from the best. Vitality, the kings of 2025, have partnered with Skinline, which is also a sponsor of this video. Skinline is a platform to sell and buy skins, and oh boy, skins are really a hot topic nowadays. After Valve's latest updates, many skins plummeted in prices, which could be a perfect time to get those you've been eyeing. Here's how to sell your skins. First, you drop your trade URL. Second, you click the little gift icon and use code STYKO to get $10 free when you sell $100 worth of skins. Next, you pick what you want to sell, enter your email, and choose a payout method. Thanks to Skinline's new instant payout system, you get your money right after a trade. No waiting for Steam's trade protection period. Or if you'd rather keep the balance, on Skinline, you can instantly use it to buy new skins. And buying is just as simple. With one of the biggest skin selections out there, you're sure to find your dream loadout. Just top up your balance however you like and dive into the market. Couldn't be more simple, right? Give it a shot, and big thanks to Skinland for sponsoring this part of the video. Don't tell me you're doing exact B hit again. It looks like it. Alright, let's see. Okay, you are clearly not ready. You're team flashing. Guys on site. I thank God it worked, but... I mean, this is far from good. You need to control this timing a little bit better. Either you cannot really spend too much time here jiggling lower and you have to get ready for the execute, or you have to tell to your teammates like, you guys can't go yet. You're just full tanking Whiskey, which is your entry. This flash in front of him is yours, by the way. This is your flash. Just completely kill him. He actually got a kill there is mind-blowing. That is crazy. Alright, you get the trade in. Like, things are way too hectic. It's like... running strats is definitely a step in the right direction, but at the same time, it's not only just about running strats. You have to make sure that you're already into the positions, you know the lineups. Because then the strat is kind of like working against you. If you make mistakes, you're gonna team flash. Previous round, you failed the flash and didn't flash at all. There were no entry flashes because of that. Now you just completely blind your teammate. Alright, we have a mid to play finally. I feel like, yeah, this is fine. I mean, this is fine. It's just I would... Probably throwing this molly before the smoke door is gone is kind of pointless. First of all, look how close it was to being extinguished. Second of all, like if CT would be playing here, he just leaves. You have no way of punishing him. But now, if the smoke mid door was gone, you could have punished him because you would see him escape, right? And you can just spam it down a little bit. Okay, that was pretty good. You're actually... This was actually not that bad of a round. You're splitting B against one AWP. Which is, yeah, this was a good round. You going 1 for 1 there is good positive. I like it. Finally, you were kind of like the one taking the space and being proactive, and finally we've seen a good decision making from you. More of that, please. More of that. That was good that you did it. Another B pop. I can smell it. Okay, it's a B rush. Who called this? A genius called this. Beautiful smokes, by the way. I mean... Was this guy blind? This is like blind. Did this guy just whiff completely? Yep. So, I think... Good entry, Pat, by the way. But you should have died. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like this was not great. The smoke missed. Oper had 2 shots. First guy just got completely caught off guard. This might as well be the round that gets you back into the game, but not that great. I feel like you got the info that they're out long. That's why you're over-rotating. In reality, they're gonna go B, but... Yeah, you know that now. Okay, now your teammate needs to survive. Now you get to play. Very good. Oh, not terrible. 2v4 is still way better than... I mean, you need to convert this. Especially with the guy you hit him low. Nice. Everything's good. Everything's good. I love the flank. I love how you decided to go for a flank there anyway. You lost 500 elo in 2 weeks? Oh no. So you were level 10. Okay, okay. It's just that right now you're not. Right, having a smoke. Okay, now you have to understand what to buy, because I don't like the buy that you guys are doing at all. Because they planted the bomb, and they can just go for... Wait, let me check everything. They planted the bomb. They can go for Galil buy here, which is very like popular. Orange and green can have Galil Kevlar. And you guys are just going to buy 5 M4s. They have very limited utility. You're lucky that these guys are ecoing. I feel like you should, as a guy with the best long spawn, you should definitely invest into grenades here and have, let's say, MP9 or even FAMAS. It's completely unnecessary to have 5 M4s in this kind of situation. You have to fight for long a little bit, because if now they would be fighting for long against you, you have to essentially just give it up. You don't have any... I mean, you have a smoke, but you don't have like a damage utility, right? Where you can just counter throw it and stop the rush. Right, that was Deagle immediately spotted. You gave it up completely. All right, we have a lineup that I haven't seen. Okay, you failed it. That's why I haven't seen it in a long time. I feel like you are standing in the wrong corner. Shouldn't it be here? Yeah, I feel like it should. All right, you saw one guy going into the pit. There's absolutely no need for you to take this duel. I mean, you dinked him. He's 1 HP, but you're just risking way too much here. If you die there, nothing really will happen at the given moment, but it opens up the map a lot. All of your teammates are going to be all of a sudden struggling for rotations. Yeah, I'm not sure if you know, but this guy is actually 1 HP. I don't think you know. I don't think you heard him. This is good that you give it up. A lot of players wouldn't do that. By the way, that was some... Ironically, this was one of the best plays of this demo, that you actually decided to give it up. That was such a heads-up play, and shows, like, in-game kind of understanding. Alright, we have a classic crunch in... Why are we shooting here like crazy? Like everyone's just... pre-firing in non-existing angles. Just don't give them information you pushed. Alright. That's a kill. Oh, that's a C4. This is big. Oh no, you're winning this round actually. You're giving up C4. I'm not sure what your teammate is doing. I'm not sure what the terrorist is doing. This is a pretty bad round by them. But you have again long spawn? Yeah. Okay, listen. If you have a long spawn and you have a T molly, you gotta fight for it. And please don't tell me that your teammate smoked long from elevator. You have to fight for it with the molly. This is good. No one is smoking it. Exactly. This is fine. I mean, knowing a lineup for the molly while running would be better. But this was a correct take. This was a good decision from you. Here I looked at chat to read the message, but this smoke push is probably worst decision in this demo so far. Zero pressure anywhere else on the map, knowing they have terrible buy, and you walk push the smoke for no reason. Taking control of Longhouse is not needed. The risk you took is extreme, and the reward this give you is minimal, especially against pistols. Nice, very good. Right, you're using this boost as well. No, like, but this is good. This is good. I'm not sure what the info is here. I hope you know about all of 3, because you could have... You understand that here the terrorist could be still in the doorway, hearing all this, killing you in the back right now. I guess you know info about everyone. Right, these flashes were absolute waste. As a long player, you are responsible for basically CTs able to scale up from CT. And those flashes are enabling them just that. Alright, let's see how you're gonna support long take now. Flash is good timing, 149. and a half. What's that smoke? Mid smoke? Was that supposed to be an Xbox smoke? What's the point of that as a CT to throw an Xbox smoke for the terrorists? And what the fuck is this bounce first, second of all? Are we seriously doing this kind of a bounce in CS2? Alright, I don't like that smoke. I mean, it looks cool and shit, but there's literally no point to throw it as a CT. Especially when your mid smoke is still up from the... from previous, I mean, from earlier. I like the positioning though with the flash. This is going to be your go-to flash when they hit sight. Alright, you're in a prime position here. Okay, could be cleaner, but 2 kills nonetheless. You couldn't get... I mean, that was good. That was good. Good positioning, good setup. I wonder why Chris is not doing a little bit more bait for you, but I guess he was blind. This is wild. This is wild. I mean, they're doing B-speed exactly what they should be doing. But if you're like, this is an overpeak. Like, this is pretty bad overpeak. I mean, you just expose yourself to every single enemy, and you're lucky that the C4 actually dropped down on the slope. So you're probably still going to win the round. Maybe not after that smoke, which is, by the way, your smoke. Yeah, this is not looking good now. That's a save, that's a save, that's a save. No, 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 don't go forward. Save. Save, still. So here, you're gonna go just be... I feel like you can hold on to that molly. Especially on gun rounds. I don't think they will just rush with AKs for the last round. Alright, this is crazy. Like, you have to understand how bad play this is. Okay? This is a crazy gamble that, spoiler alert, will pay off. I hope you're gonna kill him. I hope you're gonna kill this guy in front of you. But it's so bad. If you're playing against a better player that just holds you, you just threw the game. You have to understand it. Like, this is a huge gamble that will force an overtime. But you shouldn't look at this round as, wow, I did a play and I carried my team into the overtime. No, you gambled and the gamble just paid off beautifully, and it will not happen next 5 times that you're going to do that. I understand the idea behind it, that people are not going to expect it, you smoked it, etc. You're playing B alone. But this is not how... This is not a data point that you should be looking at and thinking, wow, this was a great play by me. Okay? So... just take it this was a blessing from a god, and this will face, like, force an overtime. Because this was terrible. Even though it worked. This is the beauty of Counter-Strike. Some plays that work are terrible, and then some plays that look smart on the paper and are smart, sometimes they don't. Okay, that's a good block smoke. You're alone here, so if they walk through this, and they will... Holy, you got so surprised. Can you see how you reacted to it? How you did not expect anyone to go through that. Holy, the overflick is insane. Like, you legit overflick like width of 5 models there. That is pretty impressive. I feel like you're just not ready for any duel to go through that. Understandable, it's a smoke. But think about it that way, you just did the same thing against them last round. Oh, this is just full panic. I'm actually surprised you did so much damage to them. But they also saw where the smoke is coming from. So they immediately locked in on you. Like, they ignored like a back plat. They ignored the side, they ignored all the left side for them, and they just immediately locked in on you. Whether you would be in door or car. Alright. We're good, we're still good. We're winning the rounds that we probably shouldn't be winning. 13-12 is not bad. Long spawn, gotta take it. And they're taking it as well. Let's see how you do. Okay, another thing. You want to minimize the airtime of this molly as much as you can. And this looks maybe stupid or like it's a small detail, but you don't want to throw it like you're throwing it now, okay? Like you're bouncing it. Look how the molly goes. It goes way too deep and it bounces from the back wall here. And it goes so deep, but in reality it should burn people that are coming out long. They shouldn't be able to peek you. Okay, that's the main focus where you need to damage people. So what you want to do is to throw the molly, but throw it to the ground, okay? You want it to explode in the doorway. So don't bounce it from the back wall, just make it hit instantly into the place where you want it to be. This is not a smoke. It's not going to bounce away. It's a molly. It's going to explode on impact, okay? So that's the first thing. Second thing is, okay, we actually get a kill. This is not bad. And now we're essentially 1v2 on this guy because your molly is separating the rest of the team. Unlucky. I'm actually impressed that you got a kill there, but it could have been much, much better. And why I'm thinking that the molly, like, small thing is so important is because it will burn faster and it will spread better and it will get like 1 or 2 extra ticks on the terrorists coming out, and those 1 or 2 extra ticks is worth 15 HP, which all of a sudden is the difference between killing with an M4 into the head and not killing. Please, no one is dropping extra nades. We won the first round of overtime. We all have enough money. Look, everyone 2k in the bank. There is no extra flash being dropped on the ground. This is a big issue in a team environment, okay? You could have gotten like 5 extra flashes here because everyone would drop one and that helps you fighting long or maybe retaking B. It's a waste. All right, let's see if you hit it now. Okay, it actually did. Okay, if that was the smoke that you wanted to throw earlier, I'm sorry. It makes more sense. Why are we breaking it now? Okay, this makes no sense at all. Like, did you expect someone to be inside of the smoke, or why are we throwing the HE here? And did you just molly your own smoke? Brother, what's your utility game? Like, this is literally, you are throwing this util and you're just wasting it. You're extinguishing your own molly into the smoke which you just threw 10 seconds ago. Okay, Opera is coming closer. This is not that bad. I mean, you're there to trade. I don't like this. Where is this guy looking? What is this guy doing? This guy is just sleeping on the lurk. Again, you're gonna look at it and wow, what a nice entry frag. That's not how it works, okay? He should have killed you 9 out of 10 times, but Ninja was caught sleeping, so good luck. Alright, we're hitting B. Could be the call. Could be. I don't understand if you're a lurker or an entry fragger. This split is happening. Nice. Important frag. Okay, that's... I wouldn't do that, because now we don't have... Yeah, this is... so lucky, man. So lucky. That's a waste of the smoke, by the way, to use it in the tunnel. We need to use it for the door, 100%. Lovely. That's a smoke lineup. You don't want to throw the molly like that. If you aim at this, by the way, at any part of this wall from anywhere, it will always end up in the door as a smoke, but as a molly, doesn't work like that. Yeah. I can't believe you're winning these rounds, guys. I mean, this is unlucky that you decide to jump up one more box and you kind of like get stuck. And he killed you on 2 HP left. Well, GG's. It happens, but I feel like you should have lost earlier. If there's any consolation prize here, they were a better team. They were a bit better. Some gimmicks that you did pulled you through into the overtime. On CD side, though, we have to look at that utility, because the amount of stuff that you've missed was kind of unbearable. On the long takes, keep that tip with Molly in mind. That's gonna help you a lot on the long takes, especially with the first spawn. You can just insta run into the pit, okay, with Molly being thrown on the fly, not on the fly, but while running. Another thing is that short combo that you like to throw. I don't like it that much, especially like it's probably good for like higher tier CS when you are trying to misdirect T's into not taking short and force them to take mid first. But here I feel like it's a waste of the smoke. Like people will just disrespect it most of the time. On T side, I feel like you're playing like you shouldn't be a outside long player, or you need to watch some good players playing that position, because you're playing way too passive. You're playing way too passive. You're just giving CTs a lot of control. When you're not going long, you're throwing 0 nades, no pressure at all. And when you're going long, you're throwing everything because you're just rushing and the rest of the teammates are with you. And it creates a lot of, like, you're basically so predictable on T side. Long takes are very fixable because you just have to have like 1 or 2 of them and you just rinse and repeat. It's not a rocket science there. Whatever you're comfortable with, depending on the spawn as well. I personally, I like to go and molly inside of the longhouse, not behind the CT blue. That's my preferred long take. That's why I always ask my teammates not to smoke longhouse, but rather to double flash for me. That means that they are keeping 1 extra smoke for themselves. They can use it however they want, and I get to run pit more often. I can run into. I don't think I can pull up the map anymore, but I can run like in the plateau above pit. All these kind of things are possible for me, which I prefer. I like those angles much more than smoking longhouse and mollying behind blue. Shout out to you, all of my Patreons and Coffee members, for your continual support. It allows me to create more content like this. Your name is on the screen right now as a little token of appreciation. I used Coffee for years, where you can find extra content and perks at various tiers of membership, but due to popular demand, I set up Patreon too. Nothing changes, both platforms are treated equally, with same content. It's just for your convenience to use whichever side you prefer. Thank you for making my videos better and possible.